What's going on, guys? It's another video. So I just want to talk about this. What if your ex is doing no contact too? Maybe they watch this channel. Maybe they watch a bunch of different breakup stuff. Maybe they are subscribed to the same thing you're watching. I get this question all the time. So if your ex is doing no contact as well, this is what you should do, okay? Now you have to think and really be honest with yourself and think, who was putting in more effort in the relationship? Was it me or was it her or them, right? I'm getting more of a female audience, so I'm gonna try to use the right ones, the right genders. You have to think, because if you're putting in all the effort, right, they were just basically like, then you're the one that needs to do no contact. You're the one that needs to show the world, yourself, more so, that you're valuable, right? See, what a relationship or what a breakup is, and when you do no contact is a tool to portray to the world your value, because people always value what's scarce, right? Supply and demand 101. So you can't be obviously chasing and letting your ex know, oh my God, I'm here, I'm ready to continue this relationship at any point, because all that's going to do is going to reinforce their feelings about you because your value is low, right? That's why all these people talk about, work on yourself. Every fucking coach says, work on yourself, work on yourself, it gets annoying, doesn't it? Right? But it's the truth, because you have to increase your value, and you have to obviously show your value, show the person that broke up with you that you're not going to be walked on, you're not going to be thrown aside like nothing. But if I have to be honest, that's kind of the point. Let me explain. So when you go through a breakup, right, a relationship has its ebb and flow, okay? It's up and down, it's left, it's right, it's shit and it's not shit sometimes, depending on multiple different factors. But sometimes relationships take a lot of work. Well, everybody assumes that a relationship is supposed to last forever. You're my number one, you're my one and only. When in truth, as you get older, and this is something that me being 33 now, I'm realizing that not every relationship is supposed to last, right? Pain itself in this life is a great teacher. Suffering is a teacher. And if your relationship ends, it's supposed to be teaching you something. First of all, it's teaching you who you should not be with. That is not who or what I want. Another thing that it can teach you, if you're listening, is be more process focused and present moment focused. I see so many guys get so caught up in investing. I've invested so much time into this woman. I've invested 10 years into this woman. I've invested. Men think that way. When you really have to think, and women are the exact opposite. What have you done for me lately is usually the idea, right? Like, what if our relationship is starting to go sour? Why should I stay here? Now, what do I think about that? I wish that women would be a little bit more communicative. I wish they would communicate more about what they are feeling in a proper manner and stop assuming that men should just know. However, I understand at the same time that women don't want to baby you. They don't want to make, they are not your mothers. This is the first video of the day, I apologize. So I understand from both senses. So I get both sides, right? And this is a big issue today is men are not being raised by men. They're being raised by boys. A lot of these men raising kids today have no responsibility, right? They have no idea how, they don't even try to understand women. They don't even try to understand responsibility in life. They don't try to understand anything. They just bounce from thing to thing. So that's something else that it can teach you, is to be more process oriented. So men, don't think that your relationship is always just an investment. It is if it's the right woman and she's reciprocating this interest and investment into you, because truthfully, she is investing her best years with you if she is young, between 20 and 35 or whatever the red pill guys say the wall hits, right? And it is what it is. Women even know this, right? They'll say, oh, the clock is ticking, time to start having kids, right? It usually hits at a certain age. It's just the truth. So anyway, if your ex is doing no contact as well, you just have to think which one was putting in more value and which one was putting in more effort, right? Which one is more or less valuable here? Because if they think that you are easily replaceable, they think that they are valuable. They think that they can get another person pretty easily, which maybe they can. And then, do you really want to be with somebody that can just so easily discard you? That's where my thought process always went when I went through a breakup. Always. So guys, don't waste your time on people who don't want you or want to easily replace you or any of that. You just have to think. And you guys know it's in your heart. You fucking know. If that person was so hard to get a hold of, look, fellas, especially fellas, you can text a girl, right? And just think, how long does it take for her to get back to you? And look around at everyone around you, all of your friends, all of your family, they're always doing this on their phones. And you really think that she didn't see your text message? You believe when she tells you, oh, I didn't see your message until this. Now, she could be at work, true. Maybe she can't have her phone on the floor, true, right? But if it takes a day or 2 days for someone to get back to you and she says to you, I didn't see it, that's bullshit. And she's not interested. And the second that you feel in your heart, and this is the issue too, we don't know how to listen to our feelings anymore, okay? And men are being told not to feel things. But your intuition is extremely important because it's there. And when you feel, man, maybe this girl just doesn't like me, it hurts, right? Well, maybe go analyze things about yourself. Be hard on yourself in that way where, not too hard where you're depressed, but you have to have some, wherewithal. So you can go, you know what, maybe I'm doing that. Maybe I'm over pursuing a little too much. Maybe my texting game is trash. And the thing about it, fellas, you don't need to text women all the fucking time. Some light conversation and set a date. Women are the ones that want to talk. And when they like you, they'll talk to you. It's obvious. So fellas, love yourselves, man. Seriously. That's why I have my group. That's why I do what I do. Instilling some worth. When you build up an income, right? That's what I teach mostly. You build up a lot of confidence, okay, in yourself because you're building something and you're getting respect and confidence because you're competent in the world, right? You build it, you get it back. You're getting a feedback system, a loop. You're putting something out there, therefore when it comes back to you and it's positive, you're like, shit, I'm doing a good job. So I'm not telling you guys to be millionaires. That's not what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you to have some responsibility, do a side hustle. And I teach it for pretty fucking cheap, to be honest, right? Depending on the tiers you choose. But look, and it's simple, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right. So if you guys are interested in make this kind of income, let me know. In the description box down below, there's my email and all my socials. You guys can totally reach out to me and just say, hey, I want to learn how to make income like this. This is from a blog that was started like a year ago, something like that. And it's doing pretty well. This is a Faceless YouTube channel here. This is another blog that was started here. But what really matters is what can I do with my students, right? So now this is another blog that I started here. So inside the group that I am talking about here, it's called Money School and the Better Man Project. It's like one school. This is my main blog that I've had for like since I started, probably 4 or 5 years ago. But imagine like you looking back at your life years ago and going, wow, what if I started this? What if I started making this kind of money? Guys, it's actually really simple. It just takes specific leveraged actions every single day. What I'm teaching my students, Bella is one of my main students who's been doing this, and she just literally bought one of her first blogs, but she makes around 17K a month. And she was 42 when she started, I think, something like that. And she's got a couple of kids and she's busy. So look, anyone can do this. You just need, again, to take the right actions and use leverage. Leverage is basically if you can do one action and tons of people will see it. It takes time to build. It takes time to build the skills, but you can 100% do this. It is not as hard as you guys think. And this is the kind of life that you can buy for yourself. So I constantly start new ones all the time. And this is another one again. So this was back in like April, but it's still growing now. So $1,760. So this is the kind of stuff that you guys can totally build, and do for yourselves. So if you have any questions, let me know. But other than that, it's not as hard as you guys think. It's really just a matter of putting in leveraged actions.